My 4-year-old told his entire preschool class that mommy has a baby in her tummy and daddy doesn't know yet. I am not pregnant. I was picking up my son Tyler from preschool when his teacher, Miss Peterson, pulled me aside with that look per tale the one teachers give when they're about to tell you something both hilarious and mortifying. We had an interesting share during circle time today, she said with a barely suppressed smile. Apparently, when asked what he did over the weekend, my 4-year-old stood up, puffed out his chest, and proudly announced to his entire class, Paichu's has a baby in her tummy and daddy doesn't know yet. It's a secret. I froze, my mind racing. I am definitely not pregnant, not even a little bit. Congratulations, Miss Peterson offered tentatively, though I am a bit concerned about your communication strategy with your husband. I stammered something about Tyler's active imagination while mentally cataloging everything he might have misinterpreted. The bloating from my recent pizza binge. The food baby joke I made after Thanksgiving dinner. The pregnancy test commercial he saw where the woman surprised her husband that night. I casually asked Tyler about his day. I told everyone about the baby. He beamed. Miss Peterson said daddy will be so surprised. Honey, I said gently. Why do you think Tahir is a baby in Pash's tummy? He looked at me like I was the confused one. Because you told Aunt Jenny on the phone that you are late, and it might be positive, and then you said, oh my god, what will Mark say? My heart stopped. Last week, I had been on the phone with my sister discussing my very late work project that might get a positive review, and I was worried what my boss Horinga would say about the changes I made. Before I could explain, my husband walked in from work. Tyler ran to him screaming, Daddy, did Baies tell you about the baby surprise yet? The look on my husband's face paired a mixture of shock, confusion, and cautious joy made me realize the situation had officially spiraled beyond my control. Tahir is no baby, I blurted out. Tyler misunderstood a phone call. My husband's face fell slightly, then he laughed. Well, that's probably good since we just booked that non-refundable vacation to Costa Rica. I thought the misunderstanding was cleared up. I was wrong the next morning. I got 3 text messages from other preschool moms congratulating me on my secret pregnancy. That afternoon, the school director offered to connect me with her doula. By evening, my mother-in-law called asking why she had to hear about her new grandchild from her hairdresser, whose niece is apparently Tyler's classmate's mother. When I dropped Tyler off the following day, I brought Coxa in a sign that read, not pregnant, danced Misenderstube for the parent bulletin board. Miss Peterson laughed so hard she had to sit down, you know, she said once. She caught her breath. In 15 years of teaching preschool, I've learned that kids are like little tape recorders with terrible audio quality. They catch just enough to create maximum chaos. Just as I was leaving, Tyler tugged on my sleeve. Precautions of Tahir is no baby in your tummy. Can we put one in there? Jackson's mom has 2 babies in her tummy and he gets to be on Nanga. I made a mental note to explain the concepts of twins, reality dwang, and privacy all in one conversation later. Yesterday at the grocery store, the cashier parent, who was apparently the aunt of another preschooler parent, winked and said, your secret's safe with me, honey. I didn't have the energy to explain anymore, so I just winked back and bought a family-size package of cookies. If here is one thing I've learned from this whole experience, it's that 4-year-olds are the world's worst secret keepers, parent especially with secrets that don't actually exist. And maybe I should start using headphones for phone calls.